you provide a couple examples of something that stands out to you, that what he says with his words, that would be a good example of Nazi?
I can't remember, but
One thing. We'll just go one thing then.
I don't even have one thing.
Why do you see the hat as being racist, would you say?
It's Trump.
All right, y'all. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're tuning in. I'm grateful to have you here. And we got a doozy today because just when you think you've seen it all, nope, liberals are like, check out this dumb crap that I say next. And I mean, they literally don't have a single clue about reality. So I had to share this one from my man, James Klug. I'll link it down below in the description section. Let's get it poppin'.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. The other day, Joy Behar from The View said to people that wear MAGA hats, you might as well just put a swastika on the hat. So do people agree with her? Today we're going to find out. Let's go talk to some people. Well, I'm going to show you this video. There's a show called The View.
Okay.
And there's a lady on The View named Joy Behar. And she said this about Trump supporters. I want to know if you agree with it.
And by the way, out there, that hat that you keep wearing, that red hat that says Make America Great Again, that tells people that you go along with this. So you might as well just put a swastika on the hat.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because we see it anyway.
That's pretty wild.
Nothing intelligent has ever been said on The View. Remember, these people like Joy Behar and the cackling hens on the spew, as I like to call it, these are the same folks that are pro-Palestine, pro-Hamas, which means they support a group that is in support of murdering Jews by the masses, literally to wipe them off the face of the earth. I wonder what Hitler's entire premise and the foundation of his goal of extermination camps was for. I wonder what group of people he was trying to take off the face of the earth because he thought that his race was more dominant and more just worthy of being on earth than the other one was. But yet somehow us red MAGA hat Trump supporters are the swastika wearing Nazis. Yeah, that's how hypocritically delusional this group is.
Do you agree with what she said or no?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
I'm a flaming liberal, so yes, I agree with what she said.
Right.
Absolutely not. You know, that was a statement from a very unintelligent, prejudiced person, clearly.
That's horrible.
That's horrible?
That's horrible.
So you do not agree with what she said right there?
I do not agree with that.
That is a terrible take.
There's a difference between MAGA and
swastika.
the Nazi social. Wow!
What is the swastika, Nazi swastika, what does that mean to you? What does it represent to you?
Hatred towards people that aren't like what you consider yourself to be. Like, so it's like believing that one class or one person or whatever, one way of being is better than others, and that other people that aren't like you should be eliminated.
Right. Obviously, it's pretty hardcore. I want to get to kind of the bottom of this when it comes to the drawing the comparison between what you just said right there, hatred of other people, eliminating them, to MAGA. Where do you draw the comparison there when it comes to policy that Trump had during his presidency, or where do you draw the comparison?
I think more so not just necessarily in the Make America Great Again on his part, which I do believe that he has very strong beliefs that
when it comes to the Trump agenda or something, like what policies or whatever from Trump would you compare to Nazis?
I don't know if he has a policy.
Okay.
It flips in his head and he says it.
Okay.
He has no policy.
So what is, if he has no policy then, what is the comparison there then with the Nazi swastika?
What he says, his words.
Right. And when it comes to those, just for the viewers, could you provide a couple examples of something that stands out to you, that what he says with his words, that would be a good example of Nazi?
I can't remember, but
one thing. We'll just go one thing then.
I don't even have one thing.
most people are below him and his people. But usually the people that are that diehard representing it have very strong views that relate to a lot of other things that would make me also believe that they agree with some things that would also be represented by somebody with a swastika, if that makes sense. Anybody that's not what they've determined in his eyes is the higher class, the higher person. Men, white men, rich white men who are conservative Republicans.
Right.
So it's not just like people of color, it's anybody that's not a rich white conservative man.
Right, okay. I want to know, in your view, because she's drawing that comparison to, like, you know, Nazi Germany, what do you see the MAGA hat as representing?
I see it as someone who wants to make America great again, as far as putting our country first, our needs of our people first.
It's just a way of voicing your opinion in your speech. I don't think there's any harm and danger to it.
Is it hateful or no?
It's racist.
Is it racist?
It's racist.
No.
Yes.
You
Yes.
like Trump's racist?
I think Trump is racist.
Okay. Why do you see the hat as being racist, would you say?
It's Trump. I don't know.
Is there something specific for the viewers to help them understand?
I don't know.
He says make America great again, but America was never great.
No.
But
You don't think America was ever great?
No.
Back to Joy Behar. I mean, saying might as well just put a swastika on your MAGA hat.
Well, she can say whatever she wants. Trump says what he wants.
Right.
So
Do you see Trump as being a Nazi?
I see him as a dictator.
Yeah.
And-
What about him do you see as being kind of a dictator?
Because he's trying to get control over a woman's body.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
So
the
but-
women should all vote for Biden.
Anybody that is pro-life is a dictator?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, I don't understand your argument then.
They should have left it the way it was. What were we 20 years ago? You know, bring us back to that time 20 years
Wasn't that
ago.
the Supreme Court, though?
Yeah, it was the Supreme Court. And who appointed 4 MAGA justices?
All they did was just bring it back to the states. So if you live in like California, you can.
Yeah, we're good here.
Abortion's a big one, a big topic for you, though. That's
Yeah.
important to you, making
Yeah.
sure that we're just wiping those babies out.
What's wrong with you people?
Got him. He caught him all the way off guard with that one. He had my man like, that's not what I meant. Yes, it is. Be honest. That's exactly what you guys in California and anywhere that allows the murder of innocent baby blessings, that's what y'all really want to advocate for. That's what you are standing up and protesting against. It's not a woman's body. It's not her choice. It's not some form of health care. Call it for what it is. It's murder. And if you believe that sort of garbage and you're in support of that, you are far more evil than Donald Trump is.
So what would you say to people that agree with what she just said right there?
Enlighten yourself.
That's a slippery slope, and comparing two things that have really nothing to do with each other is not something that you should do.
Yeah.
I would tell them to kind of open their mind a little bit and just think about, and not be so divisive.
Make sure you do your research first, and make sure that you know what you're talking about before you say anything stupid on air like that.
Goodness gracious. I hope y'all brought some dressing because we just witnessed a whole lot of word salad in that one. I mean, it was abundant, but shout out to the 3 to 4 guys that seem to still have their brain stems attached, but the rest of them, they were burnt toast. That was just about as bad as listening to Kamala Harris try to make a coherent point.
For us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
It was just all out of touch with how the world is actually functioning and just talking and talking, but not making sense one step along the way. But God bless James Klug for having the patience to remain calm and kind in the midst of all that stupidity. That's how you properly conduct an interview, y'all. Just ask great questions and then just sit back and listen while each person exposes themselves. And we see this same nonsense time and time again from these loony lefties or flaming liberals, as that one lady referred to herself as. They say Trump is a big orange racist dictator because, well, crickets. Well, because it's Trump. That's why. That's it. No follow-up, no context to prove that statement to be true. And you'd think if someone that talks as much as Big 45 and has supposedly said so many evil things throughout the years, then it should be easy to come up with at least one example, right? Yet no one can ever share anything that he's done to degrade another human being simply because of their melanin content. And that's because it's never happened. And Donald Trump is not racist, but Joe Biden sure is. A simple Google search will clear that up for you. For those of y'all that are still confused and believe in these fallacies toward Trump, go ahead, type in Joe Biden. I guarantee what pops up: Robert Byrd, You Ain't Black, 1994 crime bill, a boatload of stuff. But you ain't gonna see not one thing against Donald Trump and proving that he is a racist, because it's a fallacy. That's what it is. is. And I may not agree with every way that Donald carries himself, but he's a darn good leader that says what needs to be said. He does what real presidents are supposed to do by constantly fighting for American freedom and Christian values. He's not fighting to uplift every other country around the world. He recognizes we need to take care of home base before anything else. That's the priority when you sign up for that job. And that's what he does. And that's why I'm voting for him in 2024, no matter what. And if you're one of those people that doesn't think the USA was ever great, like that old dude in the video said, or you don't want to make America great again, if you despise this nation so much, then stop living here. Get up out of here and go live somewhere else with your ungrateful butt. Go settle down in China or North Korea or some actual communist state and then tell us how bad you had it here. I bet you'll change your tone real quick once you experience a real dictatorship like Xi Jinping or Kim Jong-un, how they got it going on over there. But not over here, though. Me and my house, we're going to continue to love God, love America, and speak the truth directly in the face of whatever chaos is going on in the world. That's how we roll over here. Amen. But I'll stop my little rant right there. I'm getting fired up. I don't want to say anything that may get me taken off the internet. But what do y'all think about all this? Let me know in the comments section down below, and let's keep the conversation rolling. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, ring that notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. If you like what I'm doing over here and you want to show a little extra love and support, make sure you go check out our website down below in the description section. That way you can get all the awesome shirts you see me wearing in every single video. They're all made by my beautiful wife. This one says created with a purpose. It has it on the chest and on the sleeve. It's based on Ephesians 2 verse 10. I like mine a little baggy, so it seems a little extra room to move and groove, but we got all different sizes ranging from itty bitty extra small to big and hefty 5X, a bunch of colors, different designs, all of that. I'm sure you can find something that you like or a great gift for someone that you love. Outside of that, you can always join the Gibson family here on YouTube and become a member. You can buy me a coffee. You can join the Patreon family. All those links are down below as well. By no means do you have to do any of that. Just showing up and allowing my freckle face to rant at you for a few minutes. I am greatly appreciative. I love y'all. I cannot thank you enough. Until next time, I'll be praying for you. Godspeed. I'm gone.